Hi guys, I'm Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're picking my October TBR with my pumpkin jar. I actually thrifted this, and I also thrifted that pumpkin behind me and this little pumpkin right here. It has sunflowers on it. I can't believe it's October, but I'm very excited because I love reading in October. So I have all these books to choose from for my October TBR, but I also actually just downloaded this book by Geneva Rose on my Kindle, Dating After the End of the World. This just came out today. Today is September 30th. Basically, this girl, her father has been preparing for the end of the world since she was a kid. So growing up, she had to spend her weekends preparing for the end of the world. And then once she reached 18, she decided that's when she was gonna leave, go far away from the house. And then guess what happens? It's the end of the world, but it's a zombie apocalypse. If you know me, I love anything zombies. I don't know why, ever since I was a kid. Maybe because I grew up watching The Walking Dead and playing Left 4 Dead. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But I just find it so entertaining. I just finished Marvel Zombies. It's so good. So I desperately want to read a zombie apocalyptic book, and this is perfect because it's enemies to lovers and they're surviving the zombie apocalypse together. This is actually something I'm so excited about and I want to start reading. I'm hoping that I can pick this book for my October TBR, but if I don't pick it, I might just read it anyways because this is just right up my alley. Like, I love this kind of stuff and I haven't read anything like this. Warm Bodies, I loved that movie. That was a romance in a zombie apocalypse. That was amazing. Okay, yeah, so that is on my Kindle. Okay, let's get started. I'm really excited to see what I pick for my October TBR this year. Okay, let's pick my first prompt. Okay, I'm gonna pick the one that fell on my leg. Mom and dad pick. This is so fun. Okay, I just gotta text my parents real quick. So I'm gonna just send a picture of my TBR cart to my parents. Hey mom and dad, can you pick a book from this TBR cart? You guys have to agree on one book. I also have a book on my Kindle you can choose from. Okay, so I'll just wait for them to respond. Let's move on to our second prompt. A book with flowers on the cover. We have options. I know exactly what I want to pick, but I'm gonna check the other books just to be fair. So I think this is a flower. We have New Moon by Stephanie Meyer, Powerless, Curse of the Wolf King, Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, and then Shield of Sparrows by Devony Perry. I'm gonna put this back, and then also gonna put Curse of the Wolf King back. I really want to read this because I want to take the dust jacket off while I read and be able to see this. I love that. This is so pretty. Okay, I'm sold. I just read the first sentence and it seems very interesting. I'm gonna read this, hopefully, fingers crossed. This is the first book, the prequel before Divine Rivals, I think. I hope I get to this. Okay, prompt 3, orange book. Yeah, these look orange to me. So, you again, not really feeling this right now? Anxious people. Do we classify this as orange? Or is this more yellow? If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. A part of me really wants to pick this. Yeah, I don't want to chance it in case this doesn't get picked later on by a prompt. I really want to read this, so I'm gonna pick this book up. There's a playlist and there's some really good songs on there. I Put a Spell on You, Linger, The Cranberries, Come As You Are by Nirvana, Uptown Girl. Alanis Morissette is in here. I'm excited. I've seen this online. The author herself, when she was showing this book, it got me so excited. A lot of people have been raving about this book and rating it very highly. So basically it says, get comfy with this cozy, slow burn romance set in the autumnal glow of 1997 small town Vermont. Yes, this takes place in the 90s and I love that era. I just read a book, Older, by Jennifer Hartman, that took place in the 90s and I just loved it. I love Friends. I'm very excited about this. Let's pick my fourth prompt. A building on the cover. I think we have a lot of options for this prompt. Right away, we have Mile High. Yeah, it's a building. Yeah, they're like really far in the back, you could see. I can't forget about this. These are buildings on here that are in flames, but it still counts. Okay, so we have some options. Dating After the End of the World, Renegades, Fall I Want, People Watching, One Dark Window, and Mile High. This is so hard. I want to read all of these books. Okay, so far I have a fantasy and I have a romance that's pretty seasonal to fall. What do I want to add? I'm gonna say no to One Dark Window because I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm torn between these. This could be my opportunity to pick this book. Should I just do it? To secure this book on my TBR. I'm gonna put this back. I'm hoping I can get to it. I'm putting this back. Oh my gosh. Fall I Want or this. This is so cute. Okay, I have to. I'm gonna pick the book on my Kindle, Dating After the End of the World, because I need to secure this book in this TBR. I want to read this so bad. And it's on my Kindle, and it's a paperback. It's a new release paperback, so I might buy the paperback eventually. What I'm gonna do is read this book on my Kindle. If I end up liking it, then I'll go buy it as a treat to myself. So, yeah. Okay. Yay! I'm happy. I'm happy this is going on my TBR. Oh my gosh. 5th prompt. Perfect. This is nice. A book that's a holiday book or in season. So basically I get to pick a fall book. You guys, I want to read all of these. Oh, I'm not really feeling this one for some reason. The X-Hex or Go Hex Yourself. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna pick The X-Hex by Erin Sterling because I've had this on my TBR for a very long time. And this is one of those books that a lot of people have read and I haven't yet. So I'm gonna put it on my TBR. This is basically a witch puts a hex on her ex. She puts a curse on the horrible boyfriend. So, yeah. Okay, that's my 5th book. This is our last prompt. A book that starts with the first letter of the month. So, as I'm filming this, it's September 30th. So I guess we'll go with S. That starts with the first letter of the month. So, Shield of Sparrows. So, I believe this is the only S book on my cart. To make things interesting, I'm gonna check if there are any O's. We have these 3 options. I'm not feeling One Dark Window right now. So between these 2 books, this one intimidates me, Shield of Sparrows. I want to read this, but since I have Wild Reverence on my TBR already, and that one's pretty thick, so I guess I'm gonna pick this. One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. Let's see. It's a show on Peacock. It's a murder mystery. It's kind of like The Breakfast Club. This definitely seems interesting. I'm thinking I could get through this pretty quick, so this is going on my TBR. Okay, so since the last 2 books, I feel like I can get through those pretty quickly. I'm gonna pick another one because I really want to. Okay, wait, so before I pick the 7th prompt, my parents decided on which book they picked for me to read. So, drum roll please. They decided on The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. The end pages, I want to go there. And then you have the actual book itself. And it just looks like that without the dust jacket. Oh, and then the sprayed edges. This is so cute. They made a good choice. This book gets a lot of mixed reviews. But I haven't read it yet, so I want to see what I think about it. This is the perfect time to read this, so yay, good choice, Mom and Dad. This was my first book on my October TBR. I'm gonna pick one more. Yeah, I'm gonna pick one more. An author you've never read. Kind of want to do a Frida McFadden book, and I have these 3 by Frida. The really popular one, The Housemaid, I haven't read that yet. Do Not Disturb and The Surrogate Mother. These 2 books I've recently hauled. Okay, so this one looks like there's a snowstorm. I know there's a movie coming out for this in December. Do kind of want to read this book closer to when the movie comes out so that I have it fresh in my mind right before I watch the movie. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to read this just yet. I'm going to save this probably for November, December. Okay, so between these 2, this sounds really good. Okay, I'm going to pick Frida McFadden's Do Not Disturb. So it looks like it's about Quinn. She committed an unthinkable crime, so she makes a run for it. She leaves behind her home, her job, and her family and races to the northern border before the police can discover what she's done. And then a snowstorm happens. It forces her to go off-road, and she has to take refuge at a broken-down, isolated Baxter motel. Okay, and then there's more, but I'm not going to read much into it. This, if I get to it, will be my first ever Frida McFadden book. I'm really excited. She has a huge selection of books. This is the 7th book on my TBR. And we're gonna stop there because I'm getting too crazy. I'm picking a lot of books. I'm getting ahead of myself, so I just need to end it right here. What a great book to end on. Okay, we're done. I have a really good October TBR. I'm so excited about this TBR. Okay, let me show you. Mom and Dad pick Pumpkin Spice Cafe, a book with flowers on the cover, Wild Reverence, Orange Book, If It Makes You Happy, a building on the cover, Dating After the End of the World on my Kindle, a book that's a holiday book or in the season, The X-Hex. A book that starts with the first letter of the month, One of Us is Lying. And the last book, an author I've never read before, Do Not Disturb by Frida McFadden. Oh, okay. This is a big TBR. Holy cow. Yeah, 7 books, including my Kindle right there. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited about this TBR. We have a good variety here. Romance, fall cozy book, thriller, mystery, fantasy. Let me know if you guys have any of these books on your October TBR. Let me know what you're currently reading right now. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you're still here, comment down below the pumpkin emoji because it's October. Spooky season is officially here. I hope you guys have a very lovely day and I'll see you next video. Bye guys!